Australia is a country that is geographically isolated from most of the world's superpowers. Being located in the Pacific, Australia does not have any powerful countries to align with. This is why they maintain links with smaller countries in the Pacific, such as Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, and Malaysia, in return for future services and favors. Global links are important to all countries, as they are a means of communication, security, and trade. With the advancements of technology and communication, the world has become much more globalized than what it was 50 years ago, and it is crucial to maintain links with other countries as everything is connected and interrelated.
Cultural, economic, and geopolitical advantages in this arrangement to Australia. Australian migration program targets people who are extremely skilled, people under 45 years of age, and who will make an effective contribution to Australia's economy. The present migration program is towards highly skilled migrants, with 58% of new migrants selected from the skilled program in 2002 and 2003. In 2004, it had increased, especially in New South Wales, which had a shortage of trained nurses since the government set out 800 nurses over a 12-month period over several countries such as Canada, Norway, Sweden, and some other Asian countries. The talent program is designed to attract people to settle in Australia that have special talents. The people that get chosen to attend the talent programs may have displayed an excellence in their field that is relevant to Australia. Examples are people who excel in sport, art, music, and research. Famous sports people that have migrated to Australia in recent years include Tanana, Gregovia, and Arena Lashko. Australia has allowed some sport coaches to migrate into Australia to help with the assist of national teams and help them perform well. DIMIA is responsible of confirming that our borders that have been protected can only have people who have rights to enter the country do so. The right to remove unlawful non-citizens with the Australian Customs Services. DIMIA uses the migration clearance service for international passengers at Australia's airports and seaports. Advantages of Australian multiculturalism would be many foods from around the world. We have many talented cities that sell Italian, Greek, Lebanese, Chinese, Indian, Thai, Vietnamese, and African meals, which is a great way for us Australians to bond together.
Migration treaties. Australia and Nauru have made a treaty currently, and this entitles Australians to go to Nauru as a part of an assistance package from Australia. This is done under the new $22.5 million assistance package that Australia has made. And another treaty that has been put in place for migration is Australia's treaty with New Zealand that spans co-shared residency, health, education, pensions, tax, FAO, and also child support. The Torres Strait Treaty between Australia and Papua New Guinea was signed in December 1978, after 6 years of negotiation, and entered into force on 15th of February 1985. The treaty primarily concerns matters of sovereignty and maritime boundaries in the Torres Strait. It defines the border between Australia and Papua New Guinea and provides a framework for the management of a common border area. These are just a few examples of treaties that Australia has put in place so they can spread out and become more of a global country, even though we are not connected to the world.
Australia's humanitarian and refugee program provides protection, safety, and relevant visas to asylum seekers who take part in the UN Convention and relevant Australian laws. Since 50 years ago, more than 620,000 asylum seekers have called Australia home. The number of refugees and migrants that have arrived at our shores has led to social issues. As a result of being culturally diverse, the concept of racism has seen some growth. Many people are against other races, creating conflicts between different nationalities and religions in Australia. Refugee high areas consist of more crime rates and disadvantaged conditions. The rise in population, partly due to migration, has resulted in what is known as an urban sprawl, and eventually urban growth and decline, which occurs when the population of an urban area grows and moves away from the business district, leaving older areas damaged and declined. Population rise also leads to the production of more goods, which in turn creates pollution and harms the environment. The foremost goal of the government is to make Australia a multicultural, tolerant, and open society. Reinforcing this ideology is four major rules. All Australians must contribute to a society of freedom and equality. All Australians must respect the rights of others. All Australians have the opportunity to experience equality and respect. And all Australians should benefit from the diverse cultural, economic, and social aspects of the country. The government also asks us to stand against racism, prejudice, and intolerance, to provide children with appropriate resources and examples about living in society harmoniously, and follow justice, equality, fairness, and friendship.
Australia is surrounded by many countries that are war-torn, prone to natural disasters, and do not have a good standard of living. Australia is seen as a haven for safety and for a better life. More and more people are coming to Australia illegally, which has prompted the government to act and stop this trend. Stopping people from coming to Australia is inevitable, and Australia has to think about the future, which is why deals have been made with Nauru. Migration is a major factor affecting Australia in the near future. With more and more migrants coming from overseas, it is becoming harder to accommodate them. With our population growing, Australia's population is projected to be 42 million, higher than India's growth rate. This is the cause of the current trend of knocking down houses and building units. Australia is building up, not out, as most of the space is not suitable for living.